thinking of going out to the Wooster group tonight to their meeting. Not been there. I won't always go, but I said I got sometime just go out and visit the guys. So maybe. So we'll send it back to to Jim and Judy and K7QV.
All righty, Mark. Well, sounds like everything is going fairly good. Yeah, keep it on an even keel. Yeah, today, as soon as I get off here, I got to jump in my truck and take it out and get its winter checkup. Yeah, my truck is, I think it's 24 years old. It's an 04, F-150 04, and it's got, I think it's got about 29, almost 30,000 miles on it now. We bought a truck. My first truck was an 02 Ford, and we drove it. And then when this 04 come up, pretty nice deal. So went ahead and bought it, and we just more or less parked it until the 02. I sold it, and now we've been driving the other one. But it's getting old, just like the rest of us. Alrighty, well, we'll see how Elmer's doing in trackside. KE8HNK, WB8VMW.
KE8HNK Mobile. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, rest of the listeners. On my way to taking the boy to school, getting on the freeway here, and I'm getting this heavy traffic, so I'm going to go ahead and hang it up and turn it back over to you. This is KE8HNK, back over to the net control.
W8WKY.
All righty, Elmer. Well, you keep both feet on the steering wheel and pay attention. Get them kids to school in good shape. All righty. Well, now we'll drop down and we'll see what Randy's doing and how his daughter's doing this morning. KD8 CFH WB8 VMW. Good morning, Randy. How's the daughter doing?
KD8 ZSH. Good morning, Jim. Morning, everybody. She had her second doctor's appointment yesterday, and we got a bunch more tests and more appointments and stuff scheduled, but I think we're heading in the right direction. She's back on her old medication, and it's up to full strength. And right now she's sleeping, which is something she hadn't been doing much in the last few weeks. So we're hopeful things are starting to mellow out. She's going to feel a lot better. Thank you again for all your prayers. Hope the day is good for you and your wife and everybody out there. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, yeah, we'll just keep them coming until she's up and she's able to join in with us helping somebody else. So that'd be a good deal. Hopefully she's either holding her own or every day she makes just a little bit better progress. All righty, Randy. You tell her we're thinking of her. All righty, now we'll go down and see if Tom's having to put nuts out for the critters in his backyard yet. I don't know. They're probably going to come out in their hammocks this morning in the nice sunshine. Well, we'll find out. KA8MNT WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, K8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that is on there this morning. Well, let's see. I looked out the window this morning, and the eastern sky was a bright orange, which means the sun is on its way up. And let's see. The critters, they're still hunkered down right now. But I expect that when we hit 50 degrees today, they're going to be out running around and maybe trying to increase their nuts and stuff like that. So I think they're going to be quite happy with today. And probably with the rest of the week. I understand the weather's supposed to get a little bit warmer yet, so we'll see what happens. So other than that, there's been no riots or anything, no pushing or shoving in the grocery line, so evidently there's plenty of nuts out there to go around. So with that, I'm going to turn everything back over to you, Jim. This is K88MNT returning to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, it's good to hear that all is good with the critters and everybody's getting along fine. All righty. Well, if you happen to see Jenny, my niece down there, and she... keeping your mechanism working in good shape there. You tell her I said howdy, howdy. Alrighty, well, we'll go down to see how Mark and Sarah's doing. WB6, BJN, WB8VMW.
Hey, good morning, Jim, and good morning to everyone on the Barometer Net this morning. Well, Sarah and I are doing pretty good. I had to bring Sarah another little ice pack this morning, but I don't think her headache's a big one. I think it's one. She usually wakes up with one a little bit, and then after some coffee and wake up, she should do pretty well. So I think things are going pretty good. Let's go ahead and look at my conditions. 30.23.1 on the barometer and steady, but it has risen. So temperatures this morning are cooler, 35.1 and 35 degrees on the dew point. So the dew point and temperature are right next to each other, giving us a humidity of 100%. In fact, actually, we can just say 35 degrees on both the dew point and the temperature. They're right together. That could cause some fog. That stays at that level. I haven't heard of any fog yet this morning, but that certainly could be the case. So no wind this morning. A lot of good radiational cooling overnight. Calm winds, clear skies, just great for fog. No rain today, no rain expected until maybe next week. And 35.1 also on the dew point, both temperature and the dew point. Jim, back to you. We'll have more on the weather later on. This is WB6BJN. Standing by for that.
All righty, Mark. Well, you take a little ice pack for her head, but it's always nice to give them a little kiss on the forehead to let her know that you're still thinking of her. All righty, Mark, you take care, and hope Sarah feels better. All righty, now we'll go to the Outlanders here. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
VMW, K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the other netizens out there this morning. Looks like it's going to be a great day here in northeast Oklahoma. It's, I think, 47 degrees, supposed to get to 80 today. So looking forward to getting out and doing something. Anyway, good to hear everybody. Great beacon net last night. And I guess I can't think of anything else, so I'll give it back to you, Jim. Thanks for being there for us. We appreciate it. K5 CFY, back to you there, Jim. All
righty, Ray. Well, I don't know. I think yesterday, I don't remember. It just slipped my mind. You know, the old brain just ain't what it used to be. And if my couch calls me, everything else goes to sleep. So that was probably, I just forgot about it and laid on the couch and, oh, well, all righty. Well, now, yesterday I called for the short straw, and I got the pretty one, and it's Thursday, so I'm going to try for the short straw again. W8JAX, WB8BMW. How about it, Rod? Did I get the short straw this morning?
Well, good morning there, Jim. Your wish has come true. Here is the short straw, but the good news is...
Good morning, Jim. This is K8JAX. We always appreciate hearing from you. You make us smile.
Yeah, so the pretty one is close by, and Miss Lucy is pulling at the harness here, trying to keep moving, although I like to stop so I don't go in and out from my node here. So hopefully we're getting in okay. And we're at 50 degrees this morning down here in Clear Skies, Jacksonville. And we're going to finally warm up. We're going to be in the low 70s today, so more back to normal than the past 2 days. It was cold down here as well. So thanks for giving us a call there, Jim. Back to you, W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
W8WKY.
All righty, Ron. Well, it makes no difference which one of you get, both beautiful people. And, of course, K9LUCY. She's beautiful, too. I don't know about Missy, but if she's a friend of Short Straw and Pretty One, she's got to be pretty inside and out. And always the kids. You tell them we said howdy and have a great weekend coming up. All righty, now we'll see if we forgot anybody. Is anybody out there wants to jump in and say, I got about 2.5 minutes before I turn this over to the official controller here. And I might have missed somebody. Maybe they want to jump back in. WB8 BMW.
BMW N8IYA, November 8th. India Yankee Alpha. Would like to just say good morning to all.
Well, good morning. And what is the name and where are you located?
This is Steve, and I'm from Seven Hills.
Okay, Steve in Seven Hills. Good to hear from you. And I would put you on the list, but I wouldn't get no sleep at night if my list got too much longer. So, good morning, and thanks for listening, and hope you enjoyed the ride. WB8 BMW. We're sitting in listening again.
I forgot to say it's 38 degrees here in the north. Please up QV.
QMP. Name is Thomas, Olmsted Township.
Okay, dual, but right at the last I got in Township, Thomas in something Township. I'll give you a try, and then I'll go back to the other one real quick.
Good morning, Jim. Everybody else that's out there. This is KD8QMP. Kilo Delta 8, Quebec, Mike Thomas in Olmsted Township. Just wanted to check in and say good morning.
All right. Well, good morning. Oh, and there's my cute wife waving, so Gary must be in the background here someplace. All righty. Now, the other one that come in, we got just a few seconds. If you want to come in and say good morning, I'll listen.
Well,
Okay. Well, we'll get Mr. Chipper in here and get this going and make it official. AAACS WB8VMW. How about it, Mr. Chipper? Let me see. What is that in some circles? Yeah, custom select in some certain circles. Are you out there waiting to get in here and make this here all legal and everything? I'm listening.
Wait, you want to make this legal? Oh, man. CQ. This is, what is it? The Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Legal, by the way, on the W8WKY repeater 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up and come on down and join us. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary. Good morning, Jim. You want to make this legal? By the way, that was Mark. He is lurking in the background. Good morning, Mark. We'll just say that to you. And Jim, what do you have for me this morning? This is AA8CS.
Well, I'm going to jump out of here, and I got an appointment out there at my a mechanic. He's going to give me my winter checkup on my F-150 flipper. Make sure it'll make it through the winter, and yeah, he laughs every time I drive in there, and he says, your speedometer, your odometer did move a little bit, not much. And he gets up underneath, and he says, I just can't believe it's been around here that long, and the whole bottom is falling and not falling out of it. So, oh well, hopefully it'll last me, and when I go, maybe they can take and pile up the rust and put it in the jar with me and put me out there in Richmond up in a hole in the wall. But in the meantime, I'm going to sit here and pester everybody. So, Mr. Chipper, yeah, Judy come through there and give you a double wave just as you come on. So I got to go and get me some bacon-flavored oatmeal so that I can last while they're checking out the truck. So 7 trees, and everybody stay safe, stay well, be nice. Back to net.
All right, Jim, thanks for being here this morning, and thanks for what you do. You tell that lovely bride of yours that I said good morning and hello, and to keep waving. No coffee for me this morning, Jim. Yeah, I got a test coming up later this morning, and I wasn't allowed to have any alcohol and no coffee. So last night's beer night was, it was carbonated water night. All right, Jim, you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, we're going to clear with VMW. Brian, lead us off, please. KD8VMM Mobile to take it. AA8CS.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. Yeah, there's one issue out here I seen. It was heading eastbound just before the Kenmore Lake, 17 over the 8-mile marker. A couple cars got in looks like rear ending. It'll brake check you about almost a mile back, so be careful. But the 2 left lanes are open. So it just happened 10 minutes ago, so nobody's on scene. So it's probably backing up more by now. Other than that, 35 degrees this morning and clear skies. So nice looking sunrise, nice color and everything. So lots of stars. So I didn't see any northern lights last night. I was looking for them. So I don't know if anybody else seen them. So I was supposed to be around last night. So other than that, be careful and safe travels and have a great day. K8VMM. I'll be clear.
All right, Brian, thanks for leading us off. Yeah, Space Weather has the whole deal on the auroras being visible in unusual places. So, yeah, we'll wait for Bill on that. But, yeah, I didn't see Ohio. I don't know what it is with Ohio. If it's not cloudy, it's just not here, I suppose. Anyway, you take care, Brian. Thanks for leading us off, and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We're going to clear with VMM. I'd love to head out to the brake truck, but little birdie told me Randy's schedule got changed, and although he's going to remain a groovy cat, he's just not going to be with us. So, but I know he's listening. So KE8TLB, Randy, you take care, man. We're thinking about you. Stay groovy. All right, let's head out west. K5CFY. Ray, how you doing this morning on this terrific Thursday? And Nancy, KI5OZZ, you're on deck.
W8WKY.
888CS. K5CFY, good morning, Gary. Thank you for being there for us. We definitely appreciate it. Not much going on here today. It is going to be a pretty day, I think close to 80 degrees, so we're going to be outside doing something, maybe playing with antennas or something. Who knows? Anyway, good to hear you, Gary. Thanks for keeping the Barometer Net going. We definitely couldn't get our day going without it. 73, all take care. K5CFY.
All right, Ray. Yeah, it's going to be a heat wave here in Ohio, too. My prognostic is 48 degrees as a high. And that's going to get a little warmer tomorrow, 54. Saturday and Sunday. Well, Saturday, my prognosticator said rain and 60 degrees. We'll see how that all pans out. Anyway, Ray, thanks for being here this morning. And there wouldn't be a Barometer Net if there wasn't for people like you. Check in and maintain this as the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio and elsewhere. Yeah, elsewhere. That might be Tulsa as well. I don't know that for sure. Anyway, good to hear you this morning, Ray. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk again soon. Clearing with CFY. Let's pick up Nancy, KI5OZZ, and next, Jacksonville.
AA8CS and the rest of the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. It'll be nice here today for sure, and glad I got to see the aurora, not last night, but it was the night before. Everybody have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. I'll pass it back to you. Good morning, everyone. KI5OZZ.
All right, Nancy, very good. Glad you saw that the other day. That's a lot of fun, and it's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight, that's for sure. All right, kiddo, you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. KI5OZZ, we're going to clear with you. Heading down to Jacksonville. W8JAX with K8JAX, and of course K9. LUCY. Good morning, Rod, Wendy, and don't forget to scratch good old Lucy behind her ears for me. How you folks doing this evening, this morning, whenever it is? No coffee this morning for me. Got a test coming up. No coffee. That's a dangerous situation, you know. W8JAX to take it, or K8JAX, whichever straw I pulled, I'm not sure. This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning there, Gary. Sorry for the delay, but the node decided to ID itself just when you turned it over to us here. But you got the short straw, W8JAX portable pedestrian. But the good news is...
Good morning, Gary. This is K8JAX, and we're having a great morning down here. sorry you can't have your coffee this morning, and I hope your tests will go well today.
Yep, hopefully all will turn out good there for you, Gary. And we got 50 degrees down here in Jacksonville. Finally, we got some warm up, and we're going up to 72. And, you know, you were talking about the aurora there, and it was supposed to be able to be seen here in Florida, but I didn't see it. And what I did see was unexpected. I was walking Lucy at night here around 10:30 on Tuesday night, and looked up in the sky, and here's this big orange object with a long tail on it, and here it was a Falcon 9 launch from Cape Canaveral, another set of, I guess, Starlink satellites. So saw the rocket launch off here. So that was the only thing we saw in the evening this week. WHAAX Portable Pedestrian will turn back to you, Gary. Thanks for the call.
All right, Rod and Wendy. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. And I was looking at spaceweather.com, and Newport Richey, Florida, and the latitude positive plus 28 north. Tucson, Arizona, and some other places had auroras, and they have pictures of them. Florida, Arizona, and El Salvador. So, yeah, it looks like it was a pretty one. Really glad Nancy got to see it. And if anybody else got to see it, I'd really be curious as to where you are and what you saw. Yeah, I would. All right, we're going to clear with the JAXs. You guys take care and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Couple quick announcements before we move on here. The Sarah Christmas extravaganza will be Thursday evening, December 11th. Got everything in order, so we'll be announcing all that stuff real soon. And it's going to be it's going to be a fun night. Got some great prizes, and Stefan N8WB is going to put his famous magic show on for us. It's going to be great. And also, our next club meeting is November 20th, coming up here a week from, today. A week from today, can you imagine? All right, with that, let's get our mobiles in here. If your mobile is short time, on a short leash, let's get you in here before you get destinated. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
KE8, H&K, trackside mobile.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango, mobile short time. Good morning, Gary.
Whiskey
8 for Indianapolis, short time.
Mobile.
In and out, just listening. Good morning, Gary. Arkansas. Good morning.
Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha, November, N7 VA, and Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today, Gary. 73s.
Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
Tim, mobile, en route to work. I'll be in and out.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, next down the farm. Back to the short bus, please.
November 8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY, John. We'll be in and out. 7-3.
Okay, FQA, that traffic report that at 76 and 224 split.
All right, let me pick it up. All right, I missed a couple. Here's who I have. KE8, HNK, AA8CT. I missed a mobile there. Stu was next, W8STU. KJ5DIT, N7VAN was in and out. Tim I got you in and out. I can't remember the call. Can you come back, please? Starts the K.
That's Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG.
And I have you in and out, correct?
Affirmative, mobile, on my way to work, and I'm in and out.
All right, Tim, safe travels, and sorry about the dust up there, but got you in the log, and thanks for being here this morning. W8TD was next, KD8SLG, N8YMY, and KC8FQV. Mark, you have a traffic report standby. We'll get right to you. Who did I miss?
Kilo Charlie 8, in and out.
Best regards to everybody.
All right, I didn't get much there. I think ZSH was in there. Is that affirmative?
W8WKY.
Randy, was that you, ZSH? Okay, the KC station. I think you were mobile. How about you?
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile, in and out. Good morning, Gary.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Marty. Just missed you twice. That's incredible. KC8 NOV Mobile. All right, we're going to see what we can do with this, and thank you for being here, everybody. I haven't had any coffee this morning, so maybe that's part of the problem. Anyway, let's get our mobiles in here. Mark, real quick, what's your traffic situation? Let's get that in here. Go ahead, KC8FQV, AA8CS.
All right, yep. Elmer was saying on 224, right at the 224 and the 76 East ramp there where you go over to Kenmore, it's right under that sign was where the car went off. The car is looking south. So, and they got that lane that you would use to go to 76 East is closed, but you can get, you know, you have to go past that sign, then you can go south to get on that 76 East ramp. So that we're at right at that sign that tells you to go east to 224 East, and to go 76 East to Akron is where the wreck is at. But only one car, it looks like, so they're just closing that one lane just before you get where you can go east on 76, so KCFQV.
All right, Mark, thanks for that. Do appreciate it. Not sure exactly where the closure is, but let's see if Elmer has any more information on it. KE8HNK to take it, AA8CS. Good morning.
KE8HNK. Can I go direct with FQV?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Mark, were you saying that was 4 east to 76?
Yeah, right where they have the signs that tell you to go 224 East or the 76 East, you know, at that cloverleaf right there. The car is like right at the bridge that goes around that you go over to go east on the Kenmore leg, KCFQV.
Okay, thanks, Mark. And Gary, yes, I can confirm. I just literally passed over 224 here on, I can't think of State Street here, and traffic is backed up on the eastbound leg there quite a bit. Looking toward that direction, you can see the berries and cherries of the emergency response lights that are there. So They do have that lane closed, so there's a backup traffic. That is 224 east, Kenmore Lake to 76 east leg there. Usually a lot of times trucks slip over, but it seems to be a car off the freeway there. But other than that, it wouldn't surprise me, Gary, the way people are driving this morning. They are driving recklessly, and of course tomorrow's Friday, so they will be doing it even more. Here at trackside, pulling in trackside mobile, so I'm going to sit there and enjoy the trains and, of course, drink my coffee. I just want to say everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. Thanks, Mark, for the traffic report. Thanks for coming back to me, and thanks for letting me go direct, Gary. 73, everybody stay healthy and stay blessed.
All right, thanks, Elmer. Do appreciate it. All right, let's get moving. AAHCT to take it. AAHCS, go ahead. AAHCT, Craig, are you with me?
This is NADI sitting in the traffic.
All right, Jason, stand by. We'll get to you in just a second. Nothing heard with AAHCT. Not sure. The whole world goes off the rails when I don't have my coffee. That's one thing I realize. Stu, W8STU, you're up. This is AAHCS.
Good morning, everyone on the net this morning. I've just pulled into work. I'm early as usual, but it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. I am able to take an hour off of work today, so I'll be leaving at 3:30 instead of 4:30 today. And then tomorrow I'm off, so I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow or not, but hope everybody has a great weekend. And I have a lot of things lined up. I want to hardwire my radio that I'm on all the way to the battery this weekend, and a little antenna work on the mobile here too. But with that, I'll say 73, big 8 to the ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control. WS to you.
All right, thanks, Stu. Thanks for being here, buddy. I do appreciate it. Okay, we're going to clear with STU. Let's pick up NADI. If I understand this correctly, it's the Kenmore leg, which would be not the 77 side, but the 224 or 76 side is where the issue is. NADI, for some clarification, since you're in it, AAHCS on this end.
Yeah, this has not been my morning to get somewhere I need to be at 7:30. The accident is right before the exit. It's the Kenmore leg of 76 eastbound. If you're coming out of Wadsworth Thornton area heading in towards Akron, traffic's backed up almost to Barber Road. And then the accident is just before the 76 off ramp. 76 goes north and up towards Akron. 277 continues until you get to the 77 interchange there. But yeah, it is it's quite a little gnarly mess here for 7:25 in the morning. So if you're heading east towards Akron from anywhere west on 76, I would recommend you find a different way, NADI.
All right, Jason, thanks for that. Sorry about your luck. Sounds about like my luck. No coffee this morning. What kind of test can it be that you can't have coffee or you can't have alcohol? My goodness gracious, that's what keeps the world go round, right? It is. NADI, we're going to clear with you. Thanks, Jason. Do appreciate it, buddy. You take care. We'll talk soon. By the way, the Christmas party extravaganza stuff is all in order. I talked to the caterer Again, yesterday, finalizing some items. So we're going to be just about ready to launch this thing. I've told everybody that the date is December 11th. That's the second Thursday of the month, and so it's going to be a good time. And we'll put everything up on the net here shortly. All right, NADI, we're going to clear with you. Let's see, who else we have here? This is the longest short time list I've ever had in my entire life. Absolutely. Let's see, KJ5 DIT. Let's head out to Arkadelphia. How you doing this morning, Matt? This is AAHCF.
Good morning. Looking for a nice day today. Yesterday I started with the coat that was zipped up, and by the end of it, I had it all unzipped and wanted to stick a cigar. So it's getting to be that way. But going to be today. Going to go visit my mother-in-law and say hi to her. The kids are getting dressed and ready. Had a nice time with my youngest one on my lap. So, y'all have a beautiful morning. 73.
Have a terrific Thursday, Matthew. Thanks for being here. Clear with DIT. Let's pick up WATD. Good morning, John.
Good morning. I forget who it is this morning. Anyway, WTD here, and all you guys there. Happy Thursday. Congrats to those who managed to get decent views of the aurora the night before last. I don't think anybody saw much last night. It was a race. The K-sub-P was dropping, and clouds were dropping, and it was a race to see which would happen first. But by the time the skies, where I am in Wadsworth, by the time the skies were clearing up nicely, the K-sub-P had already fallen off quite a bit. So I got some very subtle views comparable to what I've had previously in this area, but nothing exciting, nothing to make any new slides for the aurora presentation out of, because they're just not that good. Although I haven't shoved them through Photoshop yet. I spent a great deal of time trying to drag out very, very minor, very faint details out of astronomical images. And this would require the same sort of technique. So it may be that I can clean up the shots I got and make something nice out of them, but I haven't tried. Otherwise, looking forward to seeing everybody in a week. Certainly intend to be at the meeting. And looking forward to talking to everybody. I think it's AHCS and the net. WATD.
WATD, AAHCS. All right, John, thanks for being here on this terrific Thursday. Enjoy. Good luck with the pictures. Clearing with TD. Let's pick up KD8 SLG at the back of short time bus. Do you need a shave? AAHCS, over to SLG.
AAHCS, this is KD8 SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the other barometer netizens out there. 33 degrees down here on the farm. Got the word of the day today. It's screed. Sierra Charlie Romeo Echo Echo Delta. It's a long piece of writing or speech, especially one that's tedious or denunciatory. We've heard a few of those. That's the word of the day. Good luck on your test. Hope you pass. No beer, no coffee, no fun. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
Can you imagine going to beer night and having club soda? I can't. Even though I didn't, I still can. All right, we're going to clear with you, Nick. Take care. Thanks for the word of the day. Screed. Yeah, we'll jot that one down. KD8SLG, clearing with you. I'm at the bottom of my list. This next round, we're going to pencil in the weather dudes, WB6BJN and N8WS. K8AGW will also be in there, along with KA8MNT, to eliminate a little bit of the confusion, if I could say that. And if you are checking in, please let me know if you're a mobile or short time, and I will try to accommodate accordingly. This is AA8CS, and I am listening for check-ins.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar. In and out this morning, but best wishes to all.
WA-GXX Mobile, in and out. Have a great one, Gary.
KC1BQS, Paul.
Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian and Bath, in and out.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8BAY, Ralph and Stowe.
KE8 Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UID John Mobile.
Kia A Sierra Toaster, Martin Watford, in and out.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
KD8JZE Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Zulu Echo Carmelo Medina, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec, sell up the river sticks.
F8 CLO Mark Mobile.
All right, thank you for that. Well done, everybody. I don't think I missed a soul. Not a soul. Here's who I have. NHJKO. Joe, good morning. I have you in and out. WA8GXX Tom, good morning. I have you in and out as well. Heading up to Enfield, Maine, KC1VQS. Paul, you're in there. KF6POE Christian, I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning. N8BAY, Ralph, good morning, sir. Good to hear you. KE8VOX is in there as well. KE8UIB Mobile. John, stand by. We'll get right to you. And KE8SFS, Mark, I have you in and out. KE8VQX, Joe, I have you in the log. And stand by. We'll get to you in just a second. KD8JZE Carmelo, good morning to you, sir. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. I have you in and out. Heading down to West Virginia, KF8E Terry, good morning. KE8YUQ Philip in River Styx. The River Styx creeps me out every time I hear that, Philip. And N8CLO Mark, I have you mobile and stand by. We're going to get right to you. We're going to get our mobiles first here. KE8UIB mobile to take it. AA8CS and Mark CLO, you're on deck.
AA8CS from KA8UIB. Good morning, Gary. Everybody out there on the net on this thoroughly terrific Thursday morning. And just doing this beautiful drive here from Massillon to Hartville. And guys, it is Thursday. It looks like I have today and tomorrow, and I might actually have this weekend off. So, hey, that's a good thing. I will take it for sure. I will be more than happy to have a weekend off. So that means, I'm sure the
today and tomorrow I'll be on the grind, that's for sure. But hey, guys, that's KUIB living the $5 dream, a nickel at a time. I will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3s, y'all. Thanks for the net, Gary. And, Gary, by the way, no beer night, no coffee. That equals straight jacket. I know that math for sure.
Okay, John. Oh, man. Yeah, that's got to be one of the definitions under straitjacket. Yeah, you're probably down there around 5, 6, or 7. Yeah. It's the way it feels. But I'll tell you, my mind just isn't right. It just isn't. I'm telling you. KAUIB, we're going to clear with you, John. Thanks for being here, and enjoy your weekend off, man. You got the Sarah apparel all done, and you get the weekend off. There you go. You're welcome. Oh, man. All right. N8 CLO Mobile, AA8CS on this end. Good morning. What do you have for us?
W8WKY.
Good morning, all. Not too much. Sitting here in, where am I at? Caves and almost in Chesterland. But I'll be here all day doing nothing, watching the snow melt off the roofs. For Sunday or Saturday, we're going to do gutters. Hopefully the snow's not there because you can't do gutters with snow in them. Other than that, it's been a long week, and it's probably as long as the list you have going every day now. So it's back to the net and 73s, everybody. Everybody have a fine Thursday. Goodbye.
All right, Mark. When you have a long list like that, how do you deal with it? One item at a time, I guess. That's what they say. All right, you take care. Enjoy Thoroughly Terrific Thursday. And you know why? Because it is thoroughly terrific. All right, we're going to clear with CLO. Let's see, what else do we have here? No more mobile. Let's go to the top. Let's get K8AGW. Dan, on the North Coast. How you doing, Dan? This is AA8CS. How are you and Mama Fran doing? And KC1VQS. Paul, you're on deck.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW, and the old man working on his coffee as usual, near the bottom of the cup. Had a little breakfast before we come down, and it looks like we're going to get some sunshine today, and the winds have calmed down. They were pretty brisk, but they calmed down, so more than likely the lake calmed down also, and everybody have a terrific Thursday, and thanks for keeping me on deck there, Gary, and everybody's sounding good this morning, so with that, everybody stay well, stay safe, and best of 73, and Mama Fran and I up and about already this morning, so with that, for K8AGW, send it back to Net Control.
All right, Dan, thanks for being here this morning. Our best to Mama Fran. You folks have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Enjoy the lake view, and we'll talk to you again real soon. K8AGW, we're clearing with you. Let's head out to Enfield, Maine. KC1VQS. Good morning, Paul. What say you, sir? And how did the craft show go? Over.
Well, good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. The craft show went really well. It was busy. I think our sales were down slightly from usual, but we did okay. So I'm very pleased with that. Got some special orders, more so than last year. So I've been busy working this week to fill that. I have those all done, so they'll be able to be picked up this weekend on week 2. And then I'm going to put the finishing touches on replacing some of our inventory that we sold. I think I can finish that up today. And we'll be all set to go for round 2 this weekend. I'll be setting up tomorrow afternoon, and we will be doing both Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully it will do well. We got a few different things I'm putting in that I didn't have a chance to last weekend. Did not get to see the auroras that everyone's been talking about. We had snow, a little bit of snow yesterday, overnight into the morning, and so that the cloud cover prohibited that, and it was cloudy last night too. And it's about freezing now. It's like 35 degrees, but it's still cloudy. So anyway, not going to get to see it this time around. So with that, Gary, I'm going to turn it back to you, 7-3. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk tomorrow. This is KC1BQS.
All right, Paul. Yeah, I figured you'd do well. And they're fun, too. They really are. My wife spends more at those things than she ever made, that's for sure. But, hey, that's the way it goes. All right, Paul. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with VQS. Let's head out to Stowe. N8BAY. Ralph to take it. AA8CS. And Tom, KA8MNT. You're on deck.
AA8CS, this is N8BAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Not very much happening here today. Just resting up, saving my energy. I'm going to blow some leaves and mow the back half of the lawn today. I did the front half yesterday, so we'll try to take care of that, the rest of the lawn today. Sitting at the computer now, just trying to clean things up a little bit and see where we go from there. Anyway, hope everyone has a terrific Thursday, a great rest of their week. N8BAY, back to net control.
Okay, Ralph, thanks for being here. Good to hear you this morning. Cold weather, no coffee on this end. Not good, but nevertheless, great net, as always. All right, N8BAY. Ralph, take care. Enjoy terrific Thursday, and while you're enjoying it, have one as well. BAY, we're going to clear with you. Let's get the morning chuckle in here. KA8MNT to take it. AA8CS and VOX. You're on deck.
AA8CS. This is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that is on the net. Well, the sun is shining, and it's kind of bright out there this morning. But we're starting today off with 35 degrees, with no wind and no rain at all, and no snow. Let's see, the barometer is sitting at 30.04. And today is going to be a high of 50 degrees, sunny with a 2% chance of rain. So it's going to be a nice day out there today. And I think Linda and I are planning on going out and finish up our grocery shopping. She kind of likes to do it in steps. She's got different places she likes to go to get certain things. So we go to a place called Troyer's to get lunch meat and cheese. We go to Green Farms in order to get our veggies. And then we usually hit either Save-A-Lot or Aldi's or Walmart. Because those are the only decent stores around anymore for the rest of the stuff. So I think today is Green Farm Day, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what else is going on around here? Not much of anything going on other than the grocery shopping. We may go to our little favorite Greek restaurant this morning for breakfast. Not quite sure yet. And that's about all we got going on. Yep. Looking forward to the next meeting if the weather holds, and possibly even the Christmas dinner. So we'll see what the weather has for us there. With that, we're going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. Annie, a 6-year-old girl, gets home from school, and she had her first family planning session at school. Her mother, very interested in this, asks, well, how did it go? And little Annie looks at her and says, I nearly died of shame. Why? Her mother asked, and Annie said, Kate from down the road says that the stork brings babies. Sally next door says you can buy babies at the orphanage. And Jack in my class says you can buy babies at the hospital. Well, her mother looks at her kind of smiling and says, well, that's no reason to be ashamed. No, the little girl looks at her mom again and says, no, well, that's not how I felt when I had to tell them that we were so poor that you and Daddy had to make me yourselves. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the super duper supporting actor, AA8CS.
All right, Tom. Little Annie. Oh, bless her heart. All right, Tom, take care. The weather's going to be perfect. The Barometer is not going to have any pressure whatsoever. All is well in the world. So we'll see you at the meeting and the Christmas extravaganza. Yeah, for sure. All right, Tom, we're going to clear with you. Take care. Enjoy thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk again soon. All right, clearing with MNT. Let's see. VOX, you're up. KE8, VOX to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Scott. And Joe, VQX, you're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8 to VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Well, starting out to be a pretty nice day there, Gary. No clouds. The computer says we got 11 mile an hour winds, but I ain't too sure about that. There's not a whole lot of trees moving. But 36 degrees air temperature, and the lake temperature stayed the same from yesterday, 48.4, and I probably got 1-footers on it, the way it looks to me. But, oh boy, what a day, Gary. I've had ham clock problems to go along with my weather station problems, but hey, that ham clock is teaching me a lot of stuff, trying to get it fixed. Teaching me that I don't know a whole lot about computers or any of that stuff at all, but I did find how I can repair it. I just gotta, I guess, probably read it a dozen times or so to figure out what they mean. But hopefully I'll get that back up and running. Don't really realize how much you miss it until you don't have it. And, well, that's pretty much it. You may be getting a text from me sometime trying to figure out my schedule here. I'd like to, I got to run up to that big radio box store up there by you guys, and I'd like to be able to run up there and then maybe swing by your house or vice versa and maybe pick up my fall apparel purchases. Don't really care to drive at night, so that's why I'm trying to figure out how I can get up there in the daytime. But that's all I got, Gary. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in, and this is KE8 VOX, and then back to net control. 73, everyone.
All
contact. The accident's cleared. Case FQB.
All right, Mark, thanks for that. Do appreciate it, man. The accident at 224 and the Kenmore bypass that was backing up, I guess that's 76 there, or 224, whichever way you want to look at it. That was causing a few problems there this morning on the commute. So thanks for that, Mark. And Scott, yeah, just let me know. I'm around basically. I have a test this morning, but if you're heading to the big DX in the sky there, I'll be around. We can work something out for sure. No worries there. All right, we're going to clear with VOX. Let's pick up Joe, KE8VQX. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Man, no beer in the night, no coffee in the morning. Not what you want, Gary. I feel for you. Been there, and I'm doing that. Except I'm having tea. So sorry to rub that in. Let's see. Got a couple of pictures of auroras last night. They weren't all that impressive. Just some green and some pink up to the north from here anyway. Had to do it with the phone. Couldn't really see with the naked eye. As John explained yesterday. Let's see. Got the Anytone more or less programmed and DMR kind of halfway figured out. And now my clear node showed up in the mail yesterday. So on to the next thing to try to figure out. Hopefully I get that figured out, and then I can conceivably darken the Sarah Club doorstep from afar when I'm on my trips. We'll see. Anyway, I'll give it back to you, Gary. Hope everyone has a nice day. Hope your test goes really well. This is KE8VQX back to AA8CS.
All right, Joe, thanks for the kind words there. I do appreciate it. It should. It's precautionary, I suppose. At any rate, they're going to check it out, and hopefully they can fix whatever they find if they find something. So there you go. All right, KE8VQX, we're going to clear with you, Joe. Take care. I have a clear node, too. It is still in I haven't unpacked it yet. I've had it for about 3 months now. I just haven't gotten there. Yeah. If you know me, you know that's probably par for the course. All right, clear with VQX. Let's head down to West Virginia. KF8ERZ. Terry, you're up. Good morning. You sound different. Are you on a different radio? And Philip, YUQ, you're on deck. Go ahead, Terry.
AHCS is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Gary. It's good to hear everybody on here. No, I run, generally for the Barometer Net morning, I just run DV Switch on my desktop. I don't have a node, so I run that. Sometimes when I check in the evening nets, I'm on a handheld POC device radio, and I run EchoLink, and for whatever reason for me, EchoLink into the Doylestown repeater is kind of blurry, so I don't receive, and it may be the same on transmit. So maybe that's why I sound different, not sure. But I'm on the same setup, same mic and everything. But thank you for taking my check-in, and it's wonderful to be with y'all. It's like I always say, you guys are some of the most wonderful people in amateur radio, and this is by far my favorite net and favorite group of people on here. So, yeah, with that, it's always good to talk to you guys. But I'm getting ready to have my first cup of coffee this morning and get ready to start my day. So, but anyway, I won't hold it. I know there's several down the list, but just want to say 73's to all God bless is KF8ERZ.
All right, Terry. Just a little different. I don't know. It could be all me because I do not have any coffee reserve built up at all. So there's no filter, no pun either. But anyway, good to hear you. It's always a pleasure, Terry, and thanks for the kind words there. That means a lot. We try to be who we are, and hopefully that's acceptable. And I think you're proof of the pudding. Yep. All right. Thanks for being here, Terry, and we'll talk to you again soon. KF8 ERZ, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to River Styx. Philip, KE8YUQ, this is AA8CS, and the weather dudes, you're on deck.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec. Yeah. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec. Okay, I got it that time. Now what's happening here? One of these days, Gary, I'm going to be in the boat, and I'm going to be on the River Styx, and I'll get a hold of you that way. Yeah, it's like springtime that'll have to happen. Otherwise, there's no water in the River Styx. You can walk across. You don't need a boat then. So, about 9:30 last night, saw the northern lights. Very, very dim. Nice thing about where I live, it's down in a bowl, so by being down in the bowl, there's no light pollution like everywhere else. So you can really see a lot of stuff. So other than that, not much going on. So with that, back to you. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec. All right, Philip, thank you for that. Well, let's hope that that you're heading more toward Mount Olympus, Philip. But anyway, thanks for being here. Always a pleasure, my friend. You take care and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, let's get to the weather dudes. WS, Bill to take it, AA8CS, and Mark, BJN, you're on deck.
AA8CS in the group, N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a nice looking day. It'll be a bit on the chilly side, but that's all right. That time of year. Air quality index this morning's at 46. That's in the good range. My sunrise 7:14. My sunset 5:13. Length of day 9 hours 59 minutes. I got 35 degrees this morning. Humidity 78%. Wind speed west at 8. Barometer 30.06. 2.29 degrees, visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today, sunny with a high near 48. West winds 8 to 11 miles an hour, just as high as 22. Let me break for time. Okay, NHWS. Solar flux indices at 163, sunspot number 120. A is 127. K is 6. Geomagnetic field is major storm, no east skip predicted. Oh, the bands were dead. 40 meters was dead quiet. 20 meters was noisy. Couldn't believe it. No signals, just noise. Tropo was at a 0. That's expected this time of year. And spaceweather.com. Geomagnetic storms are likely today. Earth's magnetic field is reverberating from 3 potent CME strikes in the past 48 hours. This is causing geomagnetic storms with widespread auroras. Currently, storm levels are bouncing between G1 and G3 strong, and solar wind blows around Earth at 900 kilometers a second. NOAA forecasters say there is also a lingering chance of G4 storms on November 13th. And auroras in unusual places. That is unusual. The article is very good with very good pictures. Get a chance to take a look at that. They were seen down in Florida yesterday, not last night, the day before. Scroll down a little further. Oh, where did it go? Oh, well. there's 8 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me, Gary. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll catch up with you tomorrow if we can. AAHCS in the group, 7-3 everyone, and HWS.
Thanks for that, Dan. We do look forward to your space weather report. I know I do. I know everyone else does as well. Yeah, I turned the HF rig on. 20 is kind of noisy. Woo, yeah. We're gonna clear with the Spaceman. Yeah, NAWS. Actually, the National Weather Service. Yeah, NAWS. All right, Bill, thanks for being here. Let's pick up Mark in Clarksville, Tennessee, WB6BJN. Good morning, Mark. I know you have a ton, so let's get to it. This is AAHCS. Over to you.
Thank you, Gary, and good morning to everyone. This is WB6BJ, and start off with my conditions report here currently. Barometer 30.24.6 on the barometer, and it is holding steady. 35.6 degrees, feels like 33, so we've got a little breeze blowing. 99% on the humidity, so that's 35.6, about 35.5 on the dew point. Dew point and temperature very close together. Gusting from 3 to 4 from the northeast on the wind. No rain today yet, or none yesterday. Doesn't look like any today. It's going to start warming up, folks. Last night we had less wind, so it was cooler, so we had good radiational cooling. And a little different than yesterday. It was warmer in the morning simply because we had more mixing overnight. But last night it was cooler. Today will be warmer, if not warmer than yesterday. We had a 67 for a high yesterday, much better than the 50-51 the day before and the 35.2 of the day before that. So our cold snap is over. Looks like the most active weather is going to be out west in California. There's a major storm system brewing, what they call an atmospheric river coming out of the Pacific Northwest. Going to bring lots of rain to northern and central and even southern California as an upper level, what we call a closed low situation, gets stuck off the southern California coast and continues to pump moisture over the entire state of California all the way through early next week. In fact, it could rain starting today in northern California, spreading over central and southern California by tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. And then another system moves down from Canada and continues the rain into early next week for California. So wet pattern out east, out to west, back from the Rockies eastward. Very strong high pressure sits over Nevada and extends all the way into Tennessee. This area back here, let me take a break. So that's blocking that storm from California from moving east. And until that ridge breaks down, we're going to stay dry. And hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, that high breaks down and it starts to bring some more cooler and unsettled weather to the Midwest, the Mid-South, and the only exception to no rain will be Florida. Florida is going to continue dry and warmer. They're going to warm up, so that's the deal. Nothing going on in the tropics, so there you go, Gary, and it looks like maybe some wet weather will return to the Midwest and Mid-South, hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Wet and milder weather. No Arctic air as of yet. Back to you, sir. This is WB6DJ.
All right, Mark, thanks for that. Thanks for another splendid report. We do appreciate all that, and it is quite timely for sure. WB6BJM, we're going to clear with you, Mark. Take care. Enjoy thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. This is AA8CS. Let me take a moment and re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS, and I am looking for check-ins. If you are mobile, let me know. We'll get you in as soon as we can before you get destinated. That's always a good thing. And looking to talk to a few folks here. Come on down. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
W8WKY.
Kilo Delta 8, Quebec Mike Papa, 88 QMP, Thomas, Homestead Township.
With E8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8 HRF Josh Mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Golf KF8G Brian and Norton.
November 8 Mike Kilo Romeo N8 MKR John Mobile.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D Dave and Copley.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, Randy Drumsville, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, VZA, Eric in Strongsville. In and out today, Gary, 73 off.
Kilo Echo 8, Kilo Echo 8, Papa, Quebec.
Golf, Josh, Vermillion, I'll be in and out, 73.
It's Chris, mobile, and I'll be in and out. Have a good day.
KF8ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach and Dalton. I'll be in and out today.
KSFQV.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob in Barberton. I'll be in and out this morning.
All right, here we go. KD8QMP was in there. W8HRF. Josh, your audio is a little on the weak side. I'm not sure why that is, but nevertheless, I thought I'd just give you a shout out. KF8G's in there. I think that's the call. It might be G8FK if you're dyslexic or not. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't know either, that's for sure. N8MKR, John's in there. NT8D. Number 42, Dave, congratulations. Yeah. KF8CFC, Randy was in and out. KE8VZA, Eric was in and out. Josh, I need your suffix, buddy. I just don't have it handy, and if you'd help me out there, I'd appreciate it.
KE8YUG, Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Golf, Josh in Vermillion, in and out, 73 though.
All right, Josh, thanks for that. KE8YUG got you in and out. Thanks for being here. JPQ is also in there. KF8ELA was in and out, and KA8LYJ. Bob, good morning to you. I have you in and out as well. Was there anybody else in there that I missed?
Did you copy? I don't know. I heard KCFQV. Just put me in rotation this time, Gary. KCFQV.
Yeah, and I'm going home. I'm mobile.
I'm going home. Was that you,
Roger. Yeah, they couldn't this morning, so they sent me home. I had to try it the other day. Okay, 7-3, I'm driving.
All right, Jim. They sent you home. All right. We'll deal with them later. There you go. All right, Mark, I got you in the log there. I'm sorry, I got you as a recheck, but nevertheless, we'll give you a call here in just a few minutes. Stand by. All right, let's get started. I don't think we have any mobiles in here. We don't. Oh, yeah, HRF has got to be mobile. W8, HRF mobile. To take it, AAHCS. Good morning.
AAHCS, W8, HRF. Good morning, Gary. I was having an identity crisis when you said we had no mobiles. I'm like looking around. I think I'm mobile. Oh, man. I've got 37 degrees heading up to work here. Nice to hear Josh, K8YUG. I haven't heard you in a while, Josh. And who else? Heard John MKR in there. John and 8MKR, if after you're done with your check-in, would you mind meeting me on the WB8 OBQ repeater? I got a question for you. And what else is going on? Had a fun Beacon Net last night. That was neat. I was playing around on FT8 while the net was going on, listening, messing around a little bit on the AIM window, playing some FT8, and trying to see if we could do any Aurora bounce. I didn't really hear anything though, so I tried calling CQ on 6-meter sideband, nothing really, but I did have a gentleman in Cuyahoga Falls come back to me, so that was pretty cool. So we had a QSO, that was a very pleasant QSO, and so we'll try again on the next Aurora, I guess. I guess I missed the bigger one, which was yesterday, so I didn't realize it was happening, so I missed Bill's space weather report. I would have been in the know, so, but still made some cool contacts. I guess that's about it. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got, Gary. We'll catch you later. Hope you're doing well. AAHCS, W8HRF, 730.
All right, Josh, thanks for that. Do appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I don't know if you said mobile or not. I just figured you were. I just did. But it's probably me. I haven't had any coffee yet today. Operating the radio without coffee is, I don't know. That's just not a good thing. Not for me, anyway. All right, we're going to clear with HRF. Josh, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Let's go to the top of the list. KD8QNP. Thomas, good morning. This is AAHCS.
This is KD8QNP. Good morning, Gary. Good morning to all on the net, and a good morning to all the listeners. And I feel sorry for you today with the lack of coffee. I know how that goes, so especially if you got testing, and it sounds like that's what you got. And I got that coming up down the road here. I got a few coming up, so it won't be any coffee for most of the day. But anyway, I started off here at 35 degrees. Clear skies. Looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day here today. So that's about all there is to report. So I'll kick it back to net control. 7-3 to everybody, and I hope everybody's got a good Thursday coming up here. KD8QMP, back to you.
KD8QMP, AAHCS. Yeah, I got a CT scan this morning, and they said no coffee and no alcohol. Beer night was last night. Every Wednesday is beer night. We go out. I've been doing this for, 25 years or so. Anyway, so I had club soda last night and water this morning. It's not good. It's the coffee is the fuel that keeps me going in the morning like this, and so I'm running on fumes, so to speak. All right, Thomas, thanks for being here this morning. Brian, you're up. KF8G, AAHCS. Good morning. How's it going?
Well, I'm sorry you haven't had your coffee yet. You need all the help you can get. So you really should figure out some way of setting up your coffee pot on a timer that is ready when you drag your butt out of bed at dark 30 on Thursday and Friday. I feel sorry for you, I really do. Well, maybe I don't. I don't know. Well, I spent the week between North Carolina and Maryland. I had a wedding on Friday and Saturday. Went over to friends in Maryland till Wednesday morning. Drove back yesterday. Oh, boy, people over there drive like they're crazy. It's amazing. I don't know. But not much else to say. Didn't get to see the aurora as usual. You know, they say all this cool stuff's going to happen, and you can't see it. I don't know. I'll have to go to Sweden or something, Norway, to go check it out sometime, but that sounds like a pain. Too cold up there, too. But with that, I'll go ahead and turn it back to our fearful, trembling, white-knuckled, barely in control of the net. AHCS, KFHE, go get some coffee.
Oh yeah, Brian. I really need coffee in the morning, or the clock's not wound. Clock's not wound. Yeah, that's it. All right, Brian. Thanks for being here. I got a test this morning at 10:45. So as soon as that's over with, I'm going to go right down the street to Starbucks and get a caffeine jug full. Yeah, or a jug of caffeine. Something like that. KFHE, we're going to clear with you, Brian. Thanks for being here. John, you're up. N8MKR to take it. Good morning to you on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. And Dave, NT8D, you're on deck.
AA8 Custom Select. This is N8MKR, mobile. Top of the morning. I'm in... I guess I'm still in Akron, passing Copley Road exit, northbound on 77. Making my way to Ridgefield today. It's going to be a glorious day. I can see that already. Wish I was out bicycling, but instead I'm going to work. All is good. Life is good. I don't have any complaints. That's all I got. I don't want to ramble on like I usually do. 7-3 all, and a wonderful, blessed day, and 8 MKRs.
Okay, John, very good. Sorry I missed the mobile marker there. It looks like I missed it twice. That's wild, but par for the course today. It's probably par for the course every day. I blame it on coffee, but it's just me. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, John, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hopefully tomorrow. All right. Take care. You have a blessed day as well. All right. Clearing with MKR. NT8D, number 42, Dave. The ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. Congratulations. And what do you have for us this morning? Good to hear you. NT8D to take it. AA8CS and JPQ. Chris, you're on deck.
Hey, good morning there, Gary. Everybody on the net, all the listeners. Very sorry you are not caffeinated this morning. I understand it's necessary, and I also understand the feeling of running a net without the caffeine. My heart goes out to you. It really does. You're doing a good job. You're staying on the wire. Looks like I'm going to have a rather widely distributed but balanced day today. I got number 42 on the 13th day of the month, which seems appropriate for today. I'm out in Seville all day. My first piano is a 9-foot Steinway D. It's a nice way to start the day. And then my second piano in the afternoon is an unknown grandma's piano that has not been touched in over 15 years. So you see, we're running the gamut today. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I'll come home tired, maybe broken, but slightly a little bit richer. Thanks for taking up the call, Gary. Thanks for number 42. You guys have a terrific rest of your week. I'll be listening in. NT8D back to Net Control.
All right, Dave. Yeah, you're going to be busy. The Steinway. I love the Steinway pianos. Those are just things of infinite and rare beauty, for sure. Enjoy, Dave, and take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Sounds like you have a good chance of having one. So that's perfect. NT8D, we're going to clear with you. Take care, Dave. I expect a full report tomorrow. Let us know how you made out. And don't forget to remember that there's plenty of time to count that cash after you're done. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I was trying to do the gambler thing, but just didn't come out right. I need my coffee! Clearing with NT8D. Let's pick up Chris, KE8JPQ, AA8CS. Good morning.
KE8JPQ. Just want to say hello to everybody. What a beautiful change in weather, huh? Jesus, from what we had to where we're going. So everybody, 73 Garrett, thanks for picking me up, and everybody have a good day. Enjoy that sun.
Oh, yeah. Sunshine makes it all better. It's like a spoonful of sunshine. Helps the medicine go down. Yeah, it does. All right, Chris, thanks for being here. And thanks for the well wishes. Do appreciate that. You take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk again soon. Let's see. Mark, I think you're up. KC8FQV, AA8CS. Good morning. Again.
Yeah, the accident. I was watching Ogo. I think, Elmer made the comment about there was slow traffic, and I went and looked and found where exactly it was. Yeah, right when you were going into that cloverleaf there, I was looking at the 619 Wooster webcam, and it was looking east at that area, and it was right when you go over the bridge and over the railroad track, and then you go 76 east to go around that entrance ramp, and there it was. They actually, them crews get pretty quick on that. They a lot of time have that truck that comes with the arrow, and I don't know who handles that part of it, but they get there and they so they where what way to go and that. But they got there, and it looks like the car went straight off. It turned 90 degrees and went like, so I would assume that they got clipped in the front and they got spun that way and went right through the guardrail. But I wonder if that guardrail wasn't out already from a previous one. But so I was watching that. So, but other than that, last night was a good net. We're on the Beacon Net. I'm sometime thinking about getting a node, a clear node. I think I can even control it with my phone once you set it all up. So you use the radio and that, and I think you might be able to even use it the other way too. But I'm hesitant because there's things that happen. But I heard that now the Oklahoma group has dropped a lot of the other modes from their system. Yeah, Jason made the comment, but when you get all them modes, it just clogs it up and it hangs it up and makes it hard to things to work when you get the DMR and all the other things. So, hopefully you have a good day today, Gary. Yeah, I hate that when you can't eat. especially me, because, you have to sort of play the game to make sure that you don't go too low. But we'll catch you next week at the meeting, and I was thinking about going out to Worcester tonight. I don't know yet, but it's an hour drive or hour. I think it's about an hour and 15. I think it said going out the low die. That's how they say have me go. 71 the low die and go down. Well, that's like, oh look, that.
W8WKY.
All right, Mark, thanks for that. I was thinking about that same thing, as a matter of fact. All right, thanks for being here, and thanks for reporting that. Jason, NADI, was right in the middle of that, as a matter of fact. So he gave us a bird's eye view of what was going on there as well. All right, thanks for being here, Mark. I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. We're just about at the end of the net here. We're at the bottom anyway, so let's make this the last call. If you're out there and you haven't checked in yet, come on down. This is your opportunity. AA8CS, I'm listening.
But you are not really going there, but you're going to use part of the route. So back it comes, Gary, K-sub-QB.
Good morning, Gary. Oscar Golf, in and out. Have a good one, Gary.
Good morning, Gary. N8XPK Portable, I'm in and out. Good morning to you.
AV, Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Victor, I'm in and out, mobile.
WHCD with a couple of comments. ADEO, mobile, in and out there, Gary.
All right, let me pick it up real quick here.
EOG, Pete, from Leroy, listening.
All right, I'm going to pick it up here. Here's who I have. K4OG, Mark. I have N8XPK. Marty, good morning to you, sir. I have you in and out. AB8AV. I have you also in and out. Keith, can you come back with your call, please? Keith, you were listening. Can you come back with your call? I missed it. There was a little bit of confusion there. I talked over Mark early on, and then I think there was some people calling. I just thought we needed a fresh start here. So we have K4OG, N8XPK, AB8AV, and Keith, I got you as well. If you could come back. All right, nothing heard. All right, we're going to do this a little different. I wish I had my coffee. K4OG to take it, AA8CS. Go ahead, Mark.
AA8CS, AA8CS, AA8CS. Good morning, buddy. I was just in and out. Wanted to say hi. You have a good day, Gary. Hope you get your coffee real soon. K4OG clear.
All right, Mark. I got to get a test first, and then I'm going to have lots of coffee. Lots of coffee for sure. I have a couple beers to make up for last night, too. K4OG, we're going to clear with you. Again, N8XPK was in and out. AB8AV was in and out. I'm still looking for Keith and anybody else that would like to join us. The rest was just a massive confusion, and I'm not even going to try to decipher it. So, Keith, can you come back, please? All right, no Keith. Anybody else out there? This is the last call. Anybody else like to join us before we pull the plug? This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
This is N8IYA, November 8, India Yankee Alpha, Steve.
W8TD recheck, please.
EEO, mobile, in and out there, Gary.
KB8LNK, walking past the mic. We'll be in and out. Good morning.
All right, we picked up W8TD with a recheck. N8IYA, Steve, good morning. That's actually IYA. Stand by, we'll get right to you. NEA, KD8NEO, or KC8NEO. Benny, I don't know, were you in and out, over?
Yes, I was, Gary. KC8DEO.
All right, got you in the log there, Benny. Thanks for that. Thanks for the in and out traffic. Do appreciate that. And KB8LNK, Ron was also in and out. Let's get Steve in here real quick, and then we'll turn it over to the recheck with John. N8IYA, AA8CS. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you. I hope everybody else have a good day. I'm in Seven Hills, and it's heat wave now. We're at 37 degrees, believe it or not, and the chill factor is only 31, so we're doing pretty decent. Just sitting here going over some bulk things up on the internet, some bids on pallet loads and stuff, so see if anything gets my interest. Besides that, I wish you and everyone on the group a really good day. And N8IYA, back to you. All right, Steve, work hard, have fun. Get her done, as they say. N8IYA, we're going to clear with you, Steve. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk again real soon, I hope. Let's see. NEO and LNK were both in and out. We'll say good morning to Benny and Ron again. And W8TD, John, all you. This is AA8CS.
Thanks, Gary. AA8CS in the net. W8TD with a couple of minor announcements for the frugal ham. Some of us are frugal. I know I try to be. If anybody's considering getting on DMR, with a decent radio at a very, very surprising price. The Unitone AT168 UV, they're $200 everywhere. And they were $200 at DX Engineering when I bought mine. But I just happened to be looking at their website, and they are currently offering that thing at $140. That's a lot of radio for $140 if you want to get into DMR. OG, if you're listening, this is you need to know this. So yeah, that's just an amazing. There's still $200 everywhere else, but DX Engineering is taking care of people. And somebody mentioned considering an Allstar Node. Just be aware, guys, it's real easy to put together a Shari node for $100. And not building anything, just assembling, taking two items and connecting them to each other. So Allstar nodes are easy and can be quite inexpensive, which always intrigued me. I've been a ham since the 60s, and I started out being frugal, acquiring commercial surplus or military surplus and adapting it to my needs. And I still like that concept. AA8CS in the net, 73 all W8TD.
All right, John, thanks for that. I'm not familiar with the radio, but I think that's also, if it's DMR, they probably have regular FM capability as well. So if you want to experiment with DMR, and maybe you need a backup FM radio, those things work pretty well. They work pretty well, for sure. All right, WATD, we're going to clear with you. And let's look at the closer out of the right field bullpen. Here he comes, WHCTM, glove in hand. Kerry, what say you? You are number 55 today. Yeah. Double nickel again. We got that last week, as a matter of fact. What day was that? That was, last Thursday. Wow, we're doing good on Thursdays, looks like. WHCTN to take it. AAHCS on this end.
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Boy, it's a beautiful morning out there. A little bit chilly, but at least the sun is shining and the sky is blue. That's unusual for this time of year, but it's a beautiful morning out there. Well, Gary, I really don't have anything as usual for the net, but I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's just a good thing to do, and put a smile on your face and somebody else's. And 55, what a net. Great net, buddy, no doubt about it. And thank you, everybody, for the double nickel today. That's a great number to end up with. That's no doubt about that. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. So I'll say 73. This is WHCTM, Carry at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a terrific Thursday, and hopefully the rest of the week and the weekend goes well for everybody. And the double nickel got me all excited. And Gary, I've had my first cup of coffee today. Was the first one I've had since June. I used to drink coffee every day. Then when I fell on my eat or whatever on my e-trike here, I quit drinking. That's when I was sleepwalking and fell and messed up my left hand, and I just quit drinking coffee for a while. But I did have a cup of coffee, and eat your heart out, buddy. But it'll be soon. You'll get one. Anyway, that's all I have. 73 all, and back to AAHCS to wrap it up. And thank you, everybody, all the check-ins for 55, the double nickel, a great net. 73 all, and over to you, Gary.
All right, Kerry, nicely done. Yeah, 56 check-ins total today if you include me, which I would like to be included. We had 18 in and out check-ins, which is really kind of interesting. If you consider the log between check-in number 1 and check-in number 4, there were 9 in and out check-ins. And then between 34 and 56, we had another 9. So 18 total in and out check-ins. Again, the in and out check-ins, love to talk to you, that's for sure. But the in and out check-ins is what pushes us over the top, that's for sure. But like Marty, for instance, N8XPK, I could have said a couple words to him. I got a few choice words to say to Marty, as a matter of fact. So, I love talking to you. You don't have to be in and out. Yeah, for sure. Anyway, all right, that's enough of that. I do want to remind everyone that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Well, it's on the books for an hour, and obviously we're well into the second hour here. But after all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. Be a regular check-in. Keep this wonderful net alive. This is the W8WKY repeater located in Doylestown, Ohio, with a frequency of 147.39 megahertz. With a PL of 114.8, if you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up. And come on down and join us. It's a lot of fun. Just keep it to at least 10% true. That's a standard. We have standards here. My name is Gary, and I have had no coffee yet today, so I apologize for anything and everything that happened this morning. This is AA8CS, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. I'll be clear. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. AA8CS.
And I'm still in and out. XPK.
KF8EOG. Listening.
Sorry, Marty. I'll say those choice things to you later. AA8CS, I'll be clear. I think somebody was listening underneath there. A little light on the audio. But I got to go take care of the dog and get ready to go for my appointment. AA8CS is clear.
I hope you studied for that test, KFHG.
W8WKY repeater PL114.8.
Well, all we have a good day. Hope my day goes good. QV.
KF8EOG. Just wondered what flavor coffee he's going to get.
KF8 station, BNG maybe. You're just noisy enough that with your light audio, you're difficult. You might want to speak up a little and try to bring up the volume, and we should be able to copy it. W8TD.
W8CD KF8EOG. Yes, I'm on a handheld, and it's just not hitting the repeater real good, I think. Back to you. I was just wondering what flavor coffee he's going to get. I'm clear.
Well, don't move. Stand right there. You're perfect now. That transmission was just easy copy. KF8EOG, W8TD. Yeah, that coffee thing. I quit coffee cold turkey from being a pot a day guy when I was diagnosed with a problem that could possibly be aggravated by caffeine. And I was desperate to alleviate the symptoms, and so I dropped coffee just in case. And a few years later, when the symptoms went away and never came back, I very, very delicately and gently tried a little bit of coffee, and it didn't cause any problems, so I'm back up to consuming a lot of coffee again, and I'm happier for it. KF8EOG, W8TD.
KF8EOG, copy that. I know what you mean. I drank a lot of tea and it caused kidney stones. So I'm back to coffee now. Sorry if my reception isn't very good. I just have to stand in the exact spot to get through to the repeater today. Clear skies, don't let it bounce to the repeater for me. Back to you, and have a wonderful day. 73.
Well, your signal is perfectly fine now. I wouldn't hesitate to talk on the machine sounding like you do now. just have to put some tape on the floor, like the marks the actors use on stage, so you're in the right place. I think we've spoken before, but I'm not coming up with the name. But yeah, good to hear you. You sound fine. KF8EOG, W8TD, I'm John.
W8WKY.
John, this is Pete in Leroy Township. Tried to get in on the net several times, but I don't think he was getting me. So I actually went out to my handheld in my van with the mag mount antenna and tried, and just wasn't able to get it through for him to get me to number 57 in the group, which I don't like odd numbers, so that's okay. I'll try again tomorrow. I'm going to go back in the house because it's cold out here in the garage standing here. Thanks and have a good day. 73 KF8EOG, clear.
Yeah, you won't have any trouble getting in with the signal you have right now. So sorry you didn't make her in this morning. We'll talk again. Have a great day and stay warm and drink coffee, Pete. KF8EOG, W8TD. And OG, Mark, are you still around, W8TD?
WATD, K4OG. Good morning, John. Man, I got that radio and a BNC adapter in my shopping cart right now. So I guess I can bring you yours back, and at least you'll have satellite info in there. Would that be acceptable, K4OG?
Oh, good. I wanted to make sure you heard about that. Be careful. You got another model. If you look for AT168 on their website, there's another one that comes up under AT168, but it's a single band, no display, no front panel buttons. It would be suitable for commercial use, but not for what we do as hams on analog or DMR. It's really pretty useless. I'm puzzled by the model number. And it's $130, but that's not a deal for us. But yeah, for 140, gee whiz, that's a crazy price on the 168. I don't know if everybody else is going to drop to that or not. They don't make it look like a sale. But as soon as I saw that, I knew I was no longer interested in selling to you, because you could easily get the bright shiny new one for less than I was going to ask for that one, because they were $200 back when I bought that guy. So I'm glad you found it, and they seem to have plenty of stock. And you know DX, if you order it today, you'll have it tomorrow. So yeah, no hurry. It was an extra, really. So I'll see you sometime, maybe next week at the meeting if you make it. But don't make a trip just to return the thing. It's not something that I'm reaching for and not finding and wishing that I did find. I did dig out your extra battery, but you'll have 2 bright shiny new batteries and 2 antennas. It's a full package. That's a real deal at that price. K4OG, W8TD. Yeah, K4. Oh, it is K4OG. That's right. W8TD.
WATD K4OG. Thanks, John. Yeah, like I say, you are the best public servant I know to publicly serve us this great information. So thank you. And yeah, I think I got the right model, and we're going to pursue that. And like I say, we'll give you yours back. I'll be at the restaurant prior to the meeting. If I can keep all 2 brain cells in line, and bring you that Imperial Stout also. That's just, thanks for loaning it to me. And yeah, man, you're a great guy. Glad you get on the air and share all that knowledge. K4OG, back to WATD.
Yeah, just make sure you save the code plug. All the work that you did to configure it the way you want will just magically transfer, and you'll be right back where you started. I don't know if it's necessary to separately export the satellite data, or if that is part of the code plug. So you might want to look. I'd have to look at the CPS, or you could look at the CPS. Just make sure that's saved so that you can recover it. I imagine it's just part of the code plug. You won't have to do anything special. So, yeah, no, not a problem. As soon as I saw that, I knew I needed to talk to you, because you'd be crazy to buy my old beat-up one. Well, hardly old and beat-up. I never used it. But, yeah, you'd be crazy to buy a second-hand one with no warranty. If you can get a bright, shiny new one with warranty for that kind of money. I don't know what that's about. That's a crazy low price. The 168 at $200 was supposed to be a bargain, given that the 878s were over 300. So I don't know. I haven't heard any rumors that they're going to discontinue it. Everybody else is still selling it. Just, it's a weird and unpredictable market. We're such a niche. There's so few of us. There's less than 1 million hams in the country. So we're not, the market is oddly volatile, I guess. Yeah, no problem. I should be at the restaurant. And if we don't make it, maybe at the Christmas party in December or the January meeting. There is no hurry on this, Mark. So don't be in a hurry. And I don't know what else. Oh, how are you doing on the Schulman thing? Are you still winning anything?
WATD K4OG. Yeah, John, I'm still winning as of last night. I am still winning on lot 4, and nobody has really ever described me as sane. Not too often. So yeah, that radio of yours is all it's got is your fingerprints and mine. It's fine. Thank you again. And the only thing I could figure, the drop in price and it's no sale, is something's coming along maybe to take its place. I know that other radio that was supposed to do the same thing but didn't have quite the memory for everything it said it could do. Maybe there's something new coming along that will encompass all that. I just pondering. Yeah, I won't be in a big hurry, but yeah, thanks again. Well, and the Aurora just didn't pan out quite nice, but I sent you the text of the daughter-in-law and stepson. They got quite a view, it looks like, down there in Owensboro, Kentucky. So they got some good pictures on their Facebook. So you know somebody that knows somebody that got some good pictures. All right, John, I got some people barking at me on Teams Messenger and emails. I guess I better give them some attention. As fun as it's been on the radio. K4OG, back to WATD.
Sure thing, Mark. Good luck with that. That Lot 4. I need to get in there and bid on the other similar antenna, same antenna. Because not that I need it, but gosh, I haven't been offered one for 50 years, 40 years. And I remember when I wanted one. And yeah, there is a replacement for the 878 coming out next year. Well, what's all that noise? Oh, something identified when I wasn't looking. I'm watching the signal on my Flex. So I saw the ID come through. They're replacing the 878, but I didn't hear anything about the 168. Anyway, enjoy, talk, see you soon, stay warm. Sorry you didn't get a good Aurora view, neither did anybody else really around here for whatever reason. K4OG, 73, W8TD.
Hey, KSFQWTD, what model was that radio 140 over at DX? I looked up DMR, but a whole slew of them came back. Well, now I'm trying to see which one it was. KSFQV.
It is the AT-168 UV, and I looked the D out. It's the AT-D-168 UV. Now, they also list an AT-D-168 without the UV, and that is not the same, and it would be useless for ham radios. But it's the AT-D-168 UV at $140, and that's a bargain.
Is that a mobile or is that a handheld? KSFQV. I don't got paper and pencil in front of me right now.
It's a handheld, and it's a nice package because it includes 2 batteries, 2 different antennas. Yeah, it's very well accessorized.
Right. Well, I typed DMR into the DX website, and I got the Linko, the Anytone, AT, and then I got there's 2 ATs. Maybe what? Okay, I'm gonna have to go and look there. Maybe I found it here. Hey, I thank you, N8AT or W8AT, I think, KSFQV.
Sure thing, Mark. Yeah, when I saw that, I knew I wanted to mention it to the locals, because if you're pondering a DMR radio, that's been a $200 radio since it came out fairly recently. I don't think it's been out for a year. I know when it came out, I jumped on it because at $200 it was a really good value. And now, well, it's just a really good value. And if you're considering, you mentioned Allstar, look at the Shari nodes. As I mentioned, you can put one of those together for $100 with little or no effort. You can't control it by your phone like you can the Clear node, but you can control it from your PC, and that works fine for me. See, I know your call. KC8FQV, there it is. W8TD.
All right, John. You know what? Actually, you could control the. I bet you can control the node from your cell phone. So you just go into the web base and do it. KSFQV. I don't know what all that beeping was. Let me know if I came through.
Yeah, Mark, your voice wasn't interrupted, but it did sound as though your keypad was taken off on its own for some reason. I don't think it was somebody else in with you. Oh, but it could have been if they were on the Allstar. I keep forgetting that this system transmits both at the same time if they're both present. Yeah, so the Clear Node you can control by phone, and a lot of guys around here are using that. I just find it expensive for what it does, given that the Sherry Node is so much cheaper, and I like cheap. Casey at FQV W8TD.
Well, you know what I might do is look at the Sherry Node, and then when I request the, I have an Allstar the number, but I have to get the node numbers. You know, I might request, you know, a multiple of them. They say to do that, request a multiple numbers, and then whenever you decide to do something, you just use one of your numbers and set up it, I guess. So, KCFQV. I just have to decide if and when to do it. You know, there are certain people out there in this world that, you know, is like, he ain't no good, or, you know, when I was using the phone portal, you know, if I use a box, you don't gotta do anything, you just talk. If you use the key, you have to go *99, and it's *99, and then you go ## to take it off, you know. So to transmit, you go *99, and then to end the transmission on key, you go ##. You go to the phone portal. So, and it takes a little longer to do. And NU5D said that the DV switch takes a couple of seconds longer because it's, and I would say the sidecar to Allstar, because it does a multiple things. DV switch does DMR, I think it does Allstar. I think, I don't know what the other. There are a couple other modes it does. So KCFQV. I'll let you go, John, and I'm going to go to 902, the other net starting up there in Chardon. KCFQV. The trivia net at 14694. KCFQV.
Very good, Mark. Well, we'll certainly talk to you again. Count on seeing you next week. It's the pre-meeting, and I might even make the meeting. Plan to, I really do. 73, have a day. KCFQV W8TD.
W8TD, AB8AV.
Well, good morning, Joe.
Morning, John. I left my wallet, my phone and headset at the gym. Had to go down and pick it up, and they had it. I got lucky. That's why I'm hearing you this morning. This is late for me.
Oh man, yeah, that's scary. More than ever before. I mean, 10 years ago, it was a real inconvenience if your phone disappeared on you, but man, I don't know how anybody could cope today. I actually thought I lost mine yesterday. I actually dug the PC out and went to find my phone, and it told me my phone was right there in front of me. So I looked, and my phone was right there in front of me. Oops. AB8AB W8TD.
That's happened to me a number of times. Yeah, you don't realize how much information and how often you use that phone. I mean, email and just general checking and everything else you do besides contacts. So, wow. Glad I got it back. Had it been later in the day, I think kids would have been showing up. That phone would have been gone.
W8WKY.
Well, I suspect you're correct about that, Joe. Boy, kids aren't, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, there was bad kids, but there wasn't so many of them. Now, gee whiz. A lot of things that were considered way outside the norms of societal acceptance are becoming kind of normal for kids.
You have that right. It's changed, and part of it's parental. The parent doesn't care him, that they don't instill values. So, as a result, this is what happens. We went to a wedding once, and a couple came in, and they came dressed in shorts, had picked up something to drink at Circle K, into a church. I said, well, you have no idea what a church is for. Not at all.
Yeah. That's why us old guys get a reputation for being grumpy.
Right. I don't know about grumpy all the time. So are you going to be at the meeting then next week? I've never made an eyeball contact with you. I have no idea what you look like. I met Tim for the first time at the Ham Fest.
Yeah, I'm the Santa Claus looking guy. Well, I've got my beard shaved back pretty good right now, so I'm not quite as Santa Claus looking as I sometimes am. But that's me. I'll definitely plan to be both at the Mexican restaurant and at the meeting. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you, Joe. I'm really trying to meet as many of the guys as I can. I'm trying to integrate myself into this community. I've lived here 25 years, but I'm enough of a hermit that I wasn't really meeting anybody, and now I'm making the effort.
Difficult transition to make, but you do it one step at a time. You know, you get in a comfort zone, you tend not to leave it, unfortunately. So that's what happens. Well, John, you'll see when you see me at the meeting why I keep going for Body Beautiful. As Dick used to say, I need it. So that's what it'll be. Anyway, I'm pulling into my drive. I got to work on leaves today. It was nice talking. When we meet at the meeting, I want to discuss that Magmont loop, how much success you had with it. AB8AV. You have a good day, John. I'll listen out.
Yeah, well, great. Thanks for the call, Joe. Always enjoy talking to you. I was a little late this morning, so I missed you. Time I came in, he was gone. But yeah, I'll look forward to meeting you in person. And yeah, the Meg loop antenna is very interesting to me. I've ignored them all these years, and now suddenly I'm interested. So spent some time yesterday fiddling with it, and I'll probably spend some more time fiddling with it this weekend. And I'll have stuff to report. Go inside, get warm. Talk soon. AB8AB. This is W8TD 73.
Okay, 73. AB8AB, clerk.